save me from my noisy love. It's dissonant and loud.
We're here at Golan, and they've fortified themselves over there on that camel-shaped hill. And we're just getting the bolt launcher ready. Got to tighten up this spring mechanism and just restringing the bow here. We're going to launch some bolts over, and we got some guys rolling in, some more catapults, and we're going to take Golan this afternoon.
Did you just build this just now?
Yeah, about 5 minutes ago.
Was it, you know, ancient parts you just saw laying around?
Yeah, there was some down here and some over there. We just kind of threw it together.
I mean, it looks pretty close. I just Googled it. You did a pretty good job. I mean,
yeah, I tried to keep it as accurate to the original as possible.
Yeah, good job, kid.
Thanks.
Are you going to be teaching this at Joshua in the next few days?
Maybe. We'll see how the siege goes.
All right.
Cause I cannot hold you in.
In Katrine, it's a reconstructed town of what life might look like back 1,700 years ago or so. Included going to a house that was remade with a roof on top, and it was interesting as we looked at Mark chapter 2 about what it might look like when Jesus was teaching, and the friends lowered down the paralytic to be healed, and really awesome just to be in there and to see and imagine what it might have been like during that time. There's also a temple here. We got to sit there and also imagine what community life might look like here in this town. So good stuff. You guys need to be here.
It sparked a flame that's burned, and now it's brighter than the sun. And oh, it's burning in me. Jesus, save me from these empty things. Would you stir up in my soul till I cannot hold you in? You are still my greatest song to sing. Would you stir up in my soul till I cannot hold you in? Cause I cannot hold you in.
Philippi. A guy named Philip built this. Just an interesting place in the northern part of Israel. And as you can see behind us is a lot of different areas where they would worship the Pan God, which is half human, half goat. And some pretty crazy forms of worship took place here. And of course we read in Matthew 16 that Jesus brought his disciples from Galilee to a place here in Caesarea Philippi. And he asks the question, who do you say that I am? Who do people say that I am? And then asks his people, or his disciples, who do you say that I am? That's an interesting question that I think each one of us as Christians should ask ourselves. Who do we say that Jesus is? Happened right here in Caesarea.
'Cause I cannot hold you in. 'Cause I cannot hold you in. And I cannot hold you in. And I cannot hold you in.
So here we are at Dan, and what is amazing about Dan is this place has such a great, I don't know, impressiveness to it in that it's farthest north. It's a huge city compared to the other cities we've seen. So much so that we've actually just gone through 3 different gates on our way out. When we went in through the water system up to where the altar was. If you remember back in the day when the kingdom was divided in the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, Dan had left the tribes of Judah up to the north, and Jeroboam didn't want his people going back down to Jerusalem to worship, so they built a replica altar, which is the largest altar they have found outside of Jerusalem, if I can say that. and we just saw what the compromise was there when it came to worship, that they kind of created some things to worship themselves in the way that they wanted to worship, rather than doing the things that God had desired for them. So it was just a really cool moment to walk through a city that stood for compromise, really a theme of what our trip's kind of been for the last couple of days. And so here we are coming out of that. Pretty cool opportunity to be here, farthest north, right next to Lebanon. Here.